Hey, it's your brother Vansilk. I don't care what anybody say. I'm masking up. Shout out to my man Jerry Roebuck. You know I rock the Black Expo t-shirts. But hey, it's gonna be a delicate topic that I want to discuss. And I want to talk about this because I'm trying to find out where there's a balance. And my question is, what role do the heterosexual men have today in entertainment? You know, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to say? Um, I don't have anything against anybody's sexual preference. I don't care if you're gay, bisexual, LBGT community, all that. I have nothing against that. You know, my opinion is like, just from my experience in entertainment, like people always ask me why didn't you get big deals? Like, how come you wasn't, like so and so and so and so and so and so? And I said, because I'm not gonna sell my soul, and I'm not gonna do certain things. It's like I'm not gonna call out people's name because it's not fair to them. But if you're gonna have a meeting with me, why I gotta meet you at 8 o'clock at night at your hotel? And then the name that everybody know you by in the music industry, you have a different name at the hotel. Like, we can't meet in the daytime. Why gotta be 8 o'clock? And this is going back some years back. So I used to like to drink Henny. Who knows what you could have slipped in my shit? Or I had to deal with a record label. I'm not gonna call that person name. They fly me out to California. They want to throw some more money into my record label that I had. I go to the office, and two motherfuckers sitting in the room with the lights, with just one light on the desk on, talking to a big time artist on the phone, I guess trying to impress me. But I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck is going on here? But see, I guess because I didn't go down with the get along gang. I couldn't get those big deals or representation. Yeah, I worked at record labels. I worked at Spring Records. And I was a consultant for Kevin Evans over at RCA Records, and RCA sent me out to Philly to run the old Rough House record, which became the Judgment record with Joe Nicolo. But I mean, I just look at the business today. Where do the heterosexual men fit in? Now, this cancel culture and all that shit. Like, I was looking at Little Bootsy on the Breakfast Club, and he has his opinion, and so does the crew. But it seemed like they was just trying to push him to, like, listen, go along with what they're, what they're thinking about. And I look at it like this. Little Baby said something. The Baby said something at the Rolling Out concert. The LBGT community came after him. But meanwhile, you still have a lot of people that are gay in the gay community that's not even part of the LGBT community, and they still support him. Little Boosie could say what he want to say because he has his opinion, but when you go back and look at what he ready to do, the Boosie bash, what he been doing for years, the Baby is on it. Hot 97 just had the Baby at the Summerfest. So who's really canceling who? I mean, how many times did you want this man to apologize for what he said? But it ain't like he's the first rapper to get on stage and say that. Because he might have been the biggest rapper at the time. And then y'all want to show him as an example. Go back to 1982 when Melly Mel and the Furious Five made the message, and Mel had a part about being an undercover fag, being used and abused and served like hell. Well, a lot of people don't know that word undercover fag in today's society, you can't. No, he can't even perform that on TV. They ask him, please use something else. And it's like, what do we call me as a heterosexual man? If I have kids, my kids are gay. Like, I still love them. When I had my Titanium Girls magazine, my makeup artist, and he let it be known he was gay, Brandon. But my hairstylist and I'm not gonna call his name, and my designer, they far as I'm concerned, they weren't gay. And I'm not going to call their names because I don't know what you do when you get in your house, in your crib. I don't know what you got going on. It's none of my business. I don't care. If you want to tell me, cool. Okay, when I look at Dennis Rodman, okay, he this way, he that way. Some days you look at this person this way, he that way the next way. That's the way of the world. But what I'm trying to say is, who controlled the entertainment industry? A lot of reality shows have, you know, you don't even know what to say. Them, a gay man, a lot of black female celebrities and white, they have male gay friends. You know, they besties and they best friends. When you go look at Billy Porter or you have RuPaul, and it's like, who pushed this agenda? About 12 years ago, I was watching TV. I think it was an A&E channel. I forgot what channel it was. And it was late at night. You know, I had my wine or my liquor, and I had my Newports. And I'm like, yo. So I seen this joint says Noah's Ark. And I'm thinking, like, oh, man, I guess I'm into a biblical mood tonight. Turn the TV on, and I'm seeing two men hugging and kissing and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And this is going back early 2000. So they put it on TV. They put it in the music. You know, it's okay that the blacks can be exploited the way we are with this twerking and all this stuff. It's acceptable now. Like an artist today, a female artist, they record their agenda or their performance is more twerking than really performing. The dancers. I mean, if we go back to the early days when men were gay, you didn't even know they was in the closet. But the people behind the scene, the people in circles knew. Like, you know, Clark Gable, the Rock Hudsons, and all of them. But then you had the flamboyant gay, like Little Richard and Little Rachi. But we're a heterosexual man. What points do we have, or heterosexual people in general? Who can we cancel? Because don't say it's more of this than that, because who's counting? But it was cool when what's his name, Sams in the NFL came out and said that he was gay. What happened to him? The basketball players, one of the brothers said that, I forgot that one of the twins said they was gay because they was black and said it. But it's cool when Rosie O'Donnell say it. But if you're black, you can't come out because what? That's the problem I have when you're black, and you know you don't want to announce it. But then when you Caucasian, you can announce it, and it gives you more. If a man that's black want to come out and he's heterosexual and he's just an everyday normal man that you would never suspect. If he came out, then what? He's black and he's going to be defamed. He's going to be put down. But if you white, you can get away with it. It's cool. Like, I don't know. When I did my Rap Mania and my Sisters in the Name of Rap pay-per-view specials and TV specials, I had a crew basically of 40 or 50 people on each one, and I'm not quite sure there might have been some people that's gay or they like that. I don't have a problem as long as you do your job. As long as you do your job, I don't care what you are. But I would never say, listen, if I had a podcast by a company and they said, well, you have to have we want to add this person onto your podcast to make it more acceptable to today's society, that's going to be a choice of what I want. And 9 times out of 10, that's not what I want. But that's my choice. That's my opinion. Just like they may not want me on theirs. It can't be one way. It's like, what job could I get as bright and talented as I am when it came to the music industry? You mean to tell me from back in the 80s to now, I've been offered certain job, but I ain't been offered that job. So I guess my name was on the list. Like he's not with the get along gang, whatever you want to call it. Because there's been a lot of events, private events, certain people show up at, they just do their thing. I'm not with all that. Now, I don't have nothing against you, but I am not going to sit here and act like it don't exist. And we need to act like that it do exist. Because if you feel uncomfortable, then you got to let it be known. Like, it's just like, there's two things that I'm not dealing with. A rapist and a pedophilia. You raping, pedophilia, nah. I'm not with that. Little children shit, mine is no, I'm not with that. And that goes on both ends, from men to women, and men to men, men to women, women to women, whatever. Teachers with the school, young school kids, all that shit. But we live in a world where you can just pull on your phone and bam, it's right there in front of your face. You can just type in the word porn is up there. And the little kids are seeing it. And the little kids are watching it. But all I got to say is, hey, I guess I can keep doing my own project because I guess back when I did not go along with the gang, you know, you go back when you're in your 30s, and, you know, and they want to have a meeting with you, and, you know, and you're like, what the fuck? Me from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, but you want to have a meeting at 8 o'clock at night. And this has been a few meetings, situations where, oh, you want to meet you at his hotel room. Motherfucker, there's restaurants downstairs in the goddamn hotel. What the fuck I'm going to your room for? So if that's what, if it caused me not to be super successful, then so be it. And my father never understood that. And I used to tell friends, yo, dog, there was situations that like, yo, weirdos to me back then. Like, I'm thinking you, like, just go and play some basketball and all that. Like, nah. It's just my opinion, yo. It's just my opinion. It's Ralph Burrell, a.k.a. Vansilk. I love everybody. But, man, I just want to know what choice and how do heterosexual men say things without everybody want to jump on them, accusing them of being homophobic. That's what I want to say. Peace.